what Southeast has done. They offer a very family-like atmosphere, and it really mimics what I'm going to experience post-graduation. Well, so far, they've prepared me for everything that I'm about to do after this. I've just been accepted to pharmacy school. I'm actually a first-generation college student, and so I'm really kind of paving the way, for generations that come after me. Showing that, no matter if my family's been coal miners or teachers or whatever else, you can always take a different path if it's something that you're passionate about. So I look forward to being able, to my kids and my grandkids to look up to me and see what I've done for myself and accomplished.
The reason I decided to join the healthcare field and become a respiratory therapist, in my senior year of high school, my grandmother came down with lung cancer. And that was very difficult for us, and it was sudden onset, and there's really nothing you can do about that. And it really helps to kind of learn about that stuff. And over the course of the past 18 months, is really helped to learn about the disease processes and all sorts of lung diseases that you may encounter in the world, and it's been really, really interesting and helpful to me.
My papa, he was a mechanic for 40 years, and he kind of raised me in his shop, and then one day he looked at me and gave me the key, and he said, "You can take care of it." So I just decided to go full-time into automotive.
It made me feel like living again, because I had lost my daughter, and and not having her here, and for her to be here to share all of this with us, the other classmates became like my kids and my family. And, and I would always encourage them to never give up, and I told them, I said, I want you to succeed. I want you to have a career.
I was in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I was working at this place called Gestump. We worked on BMW and Volkswagen parts or whatever. I was a supervisor. It was just like a temp service or whatever job. And I wanted to further my career and go back to school and have something to fall back on.
I want to come back to Southeast Kentucky and be able to serve patients around here. There's nobody that knows patients better than the people that they're around all the time. I know the needs, I know what people around here go through and experience and what the health needs are in this area. So I look forward to be able to come back and serve that area as well.
You're not going to be job scared. If you come here and you work at it and you graduate, you're not going to be job scared. Well, my papa, he told me countless stories about how people would break down right there at his shop, and they would just roll in, and he would help them get back on the road, and sometimes wouldn't even charge them. And I just loved the feeling and the thought of that, and so I would love to come back to Harlan County someday and hopefully open up my own shop.
Teacher, of course, Miss Leanne Turner, she made it, she pushed us through and stuff like that. It wasn't always the easiest. Miss Andrea Massey, she had reached out to my grandmother and told her at her job, you need to let Dominique know that she could get on at the college, and she just has to take a few classes and we can get her in some type of program. She knew around my daughter's schedule, where I'm a single parent and stuff like that, so she worked with me a lot.
I've always been with my mama and papa when I was little. My mom and dad would bring me there when they was at work, and I would spend a lot of time with them. Whenever they went to the doctors, I would sometimes go with them. When they'd have x-rays, I'd want to look at them, see what's going on, even though I didn't know at the time because I was little. But it always interested me how all of that you could see from an x-ray.
I'm an older student. I decided to have a family and take care of them and then work on getting my life in order. I moved away for years right after I graduated high school, and then ended up back home, met my husband, and 2 years ago I was working at a hospital in registration in an emergency room. It made me realize that I liked working in healthcare and realize that I actually like helping people. I like helping them get better and being there in their worst day.
Well, Southeast is closer to home. It's more affordable. Like I said, I have great professors. Why go somewhere else and pay more money, when you can get, the same education plus a little bit more closer to home?
Welding, it's always been in my family. I've watched my dad and my grandpa, they were all welded, so it was always a family thing for me. My dad was a miner. He did a lot of underground, and my grandpa, he was a logger, so he worked on equipment. I'm actually going down a maintenance track. So I plan on doing maintenance or construction, so more like factory work or being on the road.
I chose Southeast because I had a really incredible opportunity to do the early college program at Middlesboro High School. I would like to say to my fellow classmates that whenever struggles or trials come, don't give up hope and keep persevering through the hard times because you are so much more capable of what you think.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know where it would be or whatever like that, because I mean, this is a good college for everybody.
Last night we graduated and were pinned as registered medical assistants, and it's such an accomplishment. Victoria, as far as I know, was the first that would have graduated from college here at Southeast, and then Michaela and I are the second.
Eastern Kentucky, or more specifically Letcher County, would be almost kind of lost without Southeast. Absolutely provided not only jobs, but educations and community experiences for everyone.
Yes, I would love to congratulate everybody. I'm proud of everybody.
I am excited about my graduation. After all the hard work we've been through, it's finally paying off.
We are your local community and technical college, nestled in the mountains and valleys of southeastern Kentucky. We are committed to training mountain people for the workforce. We are committed to helping you continue your educational journey, no matter where you are in life. We are leaders, researchers, and committed to our communities. We are Southeast Kentucky Community and Technical College. Congratulations to the class of 2024.
I am Southeast.
We are Southeast. Thank you for investing in me.